Welcome, Simon, to our newest episode of Ask the Founder. Last time we talked about the possibilities that Future Multiverse offers, the unique selling propositions that we have, and there are 7 or 8 or 9 or so much that we cannot have them all in one episode. Last time we talked about the multidimensional and the hyper-realistic, and there are as well the changes between 2D and 3D, and there is the worldwide network, the decentrality, the jumping between the different places within the Future Multiverse. We have the payment gateway, fiat, crypto, vice versa, and we have very well-known partners in our board. So today's episode, we will concentrate on the 2D and 3D change, what's possible, and jumping between different points. It sounds to me a little bit, wow, how does this work? I have not seen this anywhere before, but this is something because it's a unique selling proposition for the Future Multiverse. So perhaps you can tell us more about these points. Perhaps you have some examples to make the people jealous and say, okay, I want to be part of the Multiverse.
Thank you for the question. And this is, as you say, this is something that makes us very unique. There is no comparable platform like we have built it. And I'll specifically mention why. So first of all, we have, as you mentioned, we have a possibility that allows someone to go from 2D environment where they maybe are most used to, and they can look for specifically what they're looking for. They can use our platform as a search engine for whatever solution they might be looking for right now. And then they can search for it in 2D, read about it, and then jump directly to that specific solution, which is listed on our platform, to look at it in 3D, interact with it, learn about it more, interact with, for example, AI-based agent or a real agent of that company, which is right now online. So who can give, let's say, direct live instruction, or basically an agent that is run by and customized by AI. Both works. And then you can interact with it and you can ask questions about it in a specific way to the specific AI of that company, while the company that is offering this product, service, or asset or project whatsoever is owning the data that their own AI is trained on and is basically plugged into our platform. When you're there and you looked for example, the first point on your list, maybe you have 10 things that you want to experience, or once you realized, wow, this just worked and this is very exciting. Now I want to look for something else. Then you just click on the search engine. You look for whatever else you want to look at for a specific category, maybe. And then you can search through a certain category in a specific industry. And then you can click on it. And then you can say, now navigate there. And then your avatar directly travels there. It's like teleportation, basically. Because through our platform, what we have a 3D VR hyper-realistic AI and blockchain-enabled not only search engine, but business platform that, again, brings all sorts of different players together. And then you can jump from A to B without needing to take a flight that maybe takes you 1, 2, 3, 10, 15 hours, for example, to go from one project to another project, to learn about it and to potentially make investment decisions or purchase decisions or official meetings with leaderships of companies or governments. Amazing thing is we eliminate the, let's say, space and time limitation factors so that you can jump from A to B in seconds. You can go from Africa to Dubai, to the moon, to Switzerland, for example, and to the United States to experience a live rocket launch, SpaceX and NASA, and then back to Africa basically within under 1 minute. Basically, this has never been done in that way because another great thing is, again, it's a tool that can be used in an efficient way. You don't have to potentially create great results for your business or for connecting with others, for personal reasons, to a social way, or to get, let's say, meetings done in a very efficient way. You don't have to be in this environment all day. It just basically takes one click to log yourself in, and then you can log out again while you own all of your data. So it's a very, let's say, efficient business platform that can save any individual, any company, any government an enormous amount of time. And that's what's very amazing. And let's say multidimensionality factor is literally that we can connect, for example, one single little, let's say, exhibition booth inside a bigger expo, for example, to a location that is in another building, for example, within an instant, or within another country, or literally on another planet within an instant. And this, in this hyper-realistic standard quality that we just talked about in a scalable, stable browser way, so everyone can use this in an exciting way. Now, in several countries in Africa, over 70% of the entire population are youth, basically, younger than I am already. I'm turning 29 this year. So many young people are just, they grew up with internet, or with, let's say, new technologies emerging, at least. Our solution gives everyone around the planet, even using Starlink internet, which is also in most places in Africa accessible by now, or simply, even in Africa, there's great telecommunication providers that we even personally work with, that everyone can literally get access to the global economy in this way. It's now possible not just in 2D, via social media platforms or via email, but now fully immersive, that you can have, let's say, a 3D one-on-one, let's say, meetings with somebody. It's creating the breakthrough to a completely new dimension of reality and a complete extension of reality as we knew it, for a fact. And
completely sounds like future, so it has exactly to be the Future Multiverse.
Yeah, correct. And literally, so many new technologies are emerging in such a fast way. Everyone is talking about AI, the future of the internet, the future of the economy. How are, people going to scale their businesses more effectively? How can they save more time? How can they save more resources, or let's say use them in the most efficient way? And this is exactly what we are making possible through this technology.
Okay, It sounds really revolutionary. No one else on the world can do this up to now. It's two things that I mentioned. You save time because you can just jump between two different stations with a click, and you are there. So you do not have to get access to a plane or a boat or something else. You can just click and you are there. This is something. And the second thing, 2D to 3D, is 2D is like we see us now here on the screen. It's only flat. 3D just does not only mean that you have to wear VR glasses. So if you see our hyperrealistic graphics, then this is 3D. And this is another advantage, that you do not have to wear all these glasses. They are, in the moment, they are ugly big, most of them. So you do not have to wear them all the time. You can use the 3D of Future Multiverse now without using these glasses. And if you want it much better, then you can take the glasses for very special opportunities. So. Okay, thank you very much, dear Simon, for this interesting insights and revolutionary technique that Future Multiverse offers. Everyone who wants to know more, just get on our YouTube channel and watch the other episode. We show you what we have. You can see the museum on the moon. You can see Mecca. You can see many companies that already show what they have. Just be part of the Future Multiverse and stay tuned. Watch the next episode of Ask the Founder again. And until then, have a nice time. Bye-bye. Thanks, Simon.
Excellent. Thank you so much.